Peace and blessings to you all. My name is Lester Young. I'm a transformational coach as well as a speaker, where I help individuals turn their setbacks into comebacks by changing their mindset, their behavior, which ultimately brings about a transformation in their lives. This video is to give you guys an update. In September, I remember I posted on my different social media platforms about making a donation to help me send 50 copies of my book called The 5 Stages of Incarceration to a prison in Illinois called Lawrence Correctional Center, because a young man reached out to me and said he was looking to start a program, a mentoring program in the prison, but he didn't have any books. And he had an opportunity because one of his family members sent him a copy of my book. And he said that one book helped him change his mindset and gave him a lot of hope and passion about doing something different inside of prison. And he said, and that motivated him to now want to do a mentoring program. So what this young man did, he went to the prison chaplain and the warden and spoke to them and got approval to start the program. But the challenge is that he didn't have the books. He didn't have the books. So he wrote me a letter asking me to make it. Could I send him some books? And I asked him, like, how many books do you need? He said 50. And then we was able to send 50 books into this particular in Lawrence Correctional Facility. And these men started this program about maybe earlier part of October. And they went through a 5-week program called the 5 Stages of Incarceration. Each week they spoke about whatever those topics were. Like the first stage of incarceration was self-denial. And inside the book, I have questions about what are your areas of denial. And your areas of denial could be addiction, could be abuse, could be abandonment, could be whatever it may be. So I challenged them inside of the book, in the workbook, is to really break down what led to your behavior choices, what led to your criminal behavior, what led to your incarceration. And these are the things that I challenge these men on men and women who get an opportunity to read my book. So I received a letter from him today, along with various other letters. And one of the things he says in this letter, he said, consequently, guys have started to become a lot of the programs inside of the prisons prior to this program, the 5 Stages of Incarceration program. He said, consequently, most of the guys were getting bored and burned out by the same repetitive information that was really not resonating and connecting with them. They were just getting burnt out. But he says there seems to be a new hope and new energy here with the 5 Stages of Incarceration program. I'm constantly being approached by participants about signing up to be in the group. This is a very exciting time for me. And despite the fact that I've been forced to run groups of not more than 10 men due to the institutional policy of social distancing, the very first group was approximately 4 weeks long, with the 5 meaning the graduation. It went extremely well. Guys participated, gave feedback like never before seen in groups. Guys were very voiceful of how much more they were able to relate and gain valuable resources that helped them with their transformation. This is what I'm talking about. Is that 5 Stages of Incarceration is about adding value to the many men and women inside of the prison systems across this country, helping them become better people as they prepare for their transition back into the community. As I said, my unique learning experience is that I was once incarcerated. I taught this book in some of the most violent, what they define as violent units in the prisons, and was able to help these men push down these barriers that they built up around them inside of these prisons. I was able to help push these barriers down and help them do deep dive into into themselves to begin creating a framework of what transformation looks like inside a prison facility. And that's what we have to continue to do. So, as you can see, I'm very passionate about it, because I'm very passionate about helping the men and the women inside of the prisons become better people. Because I understand that our decisions, the decisions that one make does not define who they are. It's a decision, a bad decision. So with that being said, I just wanted to share with you guys about the value that we're offering here, the 5 Stages of Incarceration program. And just ask that you continue to make donations. You can go to my website, pathofredemption.org, and you can click, once you click onto the website, you'll see a button on the top of the website that said make donations. Humbly asking you all to continue to make donations if possible so that we can continue to send more books into the prison, to continue to promote the 5 Stages of Incarceration program to help these men and women become better people as before they return back into our communities. You guys have a blessed day, and I thank you all in advance for your donations. Peace.